325 to join, clear the visual 35 left, Skywest 4709.
Skywest 5300, contact tower 133.3.
Push tower, Skywest 5300, good day. Right, turn direct to the front, southwest 2199.
Skywest 5452, company traffic low off your right side inbound for the parallel there.
152.
Skywest 5257, maintain 170 knots to greater to Diamond.
170 or greater to Diamond, Skywest 5257.
Skywest 4709, maintain 170 knots to Diamond.
170 to Diamond, Skywest 4709.
T-bar 2, Victor on a 24.5 for 35 left.
Approach plane of visual 35 left, maintain 280 knots greater to Philadelphia.
R133.3.
Clear to visual 35 rec, and direct to front, southwest 2199. For approach roger flight 479, 16.5 descending on the next landing, 35 left, we have Victor.
Frontier flight 479, Denver approach, thanks, runway 35 left.
35 left.
Skywest 5452, contact tower 135.3 today.
Over to tower, good day, Skywest 5452.
I'm sorry, Skywest 5270, you said you have the field.
Not yet, Skywest 5270.
Skywest 5270, roger, it's going to maintain 9,000.
9000, Skywest 5270.
Skywest 4199, maintain 170 knots greater to front and contact tower 123.3.
33, 330 knots or better to Francia.
Level 230.
Field side, Skywest 5270.
Skywest 5270, thank you, code visual, approach 135 left.
5270. Yes, Victor.
Get on a 604, Denver approach, maintain 280 knots for the Virgin, check runway 35 left.
Not expecting 35 left, 604.
Left down, check approach 123.8
Approach, Skywest 375 out of 16,400, descending to the next two for the visual 35 left.
Skywest 5375, Denver approach, thanks, runway 25 left.
Reduce speed to 250, then compel speed on runway.
Skywest 4709, get it?
Affirmative, pass them on at 250 and then speeds on the runway.
7, or approach 4716, 14.5 descending via the L.
Skywest 4716, Denver approach, expecting visual approach on the 35 left.
35 right, Skywest 4716.
And Frontier flight 266, you want the 250 now or at Monarch?
Start reducing to 250 and then compel with the rest of the speed.
250 and comply, Frontier flight 266.
Approach Tempo 1527, flight level 260, descending via the T-bar 35 left, Victor.
27 Denver approach, check runway 35 left.
53 Denver departure, air contact.
Descending via the Ski 2, information, Victor.
We're approaching effective visual runway 34 right.
1,000.
300 down to 11, 11,000, Skywest 5375.
3074 Denver approach, change transition runway 35 right, effective visual approach.
Southwest 374.
Like 10 o'clock, 8 miles, turning south onto CRJ, descending to 1,000.
604, thanks for your help. Reduce speed to 250, then comply with speeds on arrival.
185.
52.
Good.
183 to your 42, Falcon 129.
Insight for 183.
183, fighting 325, you want final third visual approach, runway 35 right.
325, join up, cleared for the visual, 35 right, 183.
0, intercept 35 left localizer.
Left localizer, Frontier 479.
Tower 5270, connect tower 133.3, good day.
Today, says 5270.
Tower 5375, decided to maintain 10,000.
So maintain 10,000, Aspen 375.
Approach good, afternoon, South 1422, descend out at 25 and half, speed 2 with Victor.
Approach using expected visual, runway 34 right.
0, vector final, maintain 13,000 and present speed.
18,000 present speed, Frontier 5266.
That is 604, checking in 195, descending via the T-bar 2.
Message 04, demo approach, delete speeds on the arrival, maintain 250 knots.
Hey, delete the speeds, 250 knots, United 604.
Flight 266, so verify the heading 050, please.
050, Frontier Flight
And Flight 479, advising you at Denver at 1 o'clock, 100 miles.
Insight 479.
Flight 479, clear visual approach, runway 35 left, maintain 190 knots or greater.
90 or greater, cleared visual, 35 left for the flight 479.
Go 5375, maintain 210 knots or greater.
210 or greater, Aspen 375.
Tower 5285, speed due to progression, and at high mom, descend to maintain 9,000.
Speeds are at high mom, descend to maintain 9,000, 35.
See.
Runway 35 left. Southwest 1527, contact approach 123.85.
Southwest 1527, see you later.
Approach 120.8.
Have left it.
Tower 1527, demo approach, delete speeds on the arrival, maintain 250 knots or greater.
No speed, 250 or greater, Southwest 1527.
Number 604, turn left heading 050, maintain 13,000.
050, 13,000, United 604.
Tower 5375, turn right heading 330, the airport 1 o'clock, 190 miles.
Heading 330 airport size, Aspen 375.
375, clear visual approach, runway 35 left, maintain 190 knots or greater.
There's visual 35 left, 190 or greater, Aspen 375.
Flight 479, maintain 170 knots or greater until Diamond.
70 or greater to Diamond, front of flight 479.
Approach King Air 125, Tango Sierra 22, descending 16,000, hotel.
Denver approach, Denver altimeter 2988, maintain 16,000.
0, descend to maintain 8,000.
That's Southwest 1278. Firm altitude 8,000, Gus 5285.
5285, affirmative 8,000.
Correct.
Hello, hello. Doing a little winter wonderland flight today since I think the first day of spring was yesterday, day before. I don't know. I think it was yesterday. So I figured we'd get in one last winter flight before the spring and the summer. And I figured it'd be a good day to fly the King Air. Now, we're going to need fuel and such calculations. So we'll come over here. I'm going to file this flight plan. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. King Air. Flight level 230. Let's get our trip fuel. Let's add these up. So 579, 198, 411, and 200. So I use this for Denver, this for alternate, 200 taxi, and then I add 100 gallons of reserve, so I don't worry about that. I just add 100 gallons. So that comes to, let's see, 214 gallons. 214. So it'll be 107. All right, so 214 times 6.5 is 1391. That's plenty of what we need. $29.82. ATIS information, cubic. And we are departing on 3-3, and Denver is landing south. Okay. Actually, that's VATSIM. PilotEdge it's also landing south, so we're good there. It's pretty cloudy. It's overcast 25,000, broken at 3,000. So we'll probably do an ILS approach. So let's file this, and we'll see if we get it. Slant Golf 230. Okay. Cost of Jet A is $6.85 per gallon, so that would be $6.85 times 314. So today's, wait a minute, I think I did that wrong. 314 times 685. So $2,150 in fuel in real world numbers for this flight. Just a short flight from Aspen to Denver. Cost a lot of money in gas. Looks like Denver is relatively good weather. Aspen's a haze, scattered. It's pretty cloudy around here, so we'll be doing the lens 9. All that is fine. Let's go to weather here. Looks like we're just short of the snowstorm. Got some clouds in the area. All right, let's see if we get what we filed. So come back over here. Let's redo the weather reload, make sure all the clouds and everything are accurate. And we're going with 170 or 107 gallons per main wing. Check the fuel. Feels good. Shut that door. This will add 50 gallons of reserve here. 50 gallons per wing. Bump this up to an even 100. This will be our reserve fuel. This is what we do. This is the fuel for all of our ground ops. Calling in clearances and such as that. And we'll tidy this up with another 107 gallons for this wing. Feels good. Ground power unit. Good. Check the oil. Turn on this ground power unit. We are ready to get things going here. So we'll have a seat. Open up some windows. Undo these control rope. And we'll set the e-brake. We'll set up our quadrant here for engine start. Get out my handy dandy checklist. Now let's check volts. We got 28, should have 22 in the battery. We are good on battery. And let's turn on the battery, shall we? So do that, and we'll throw switch 1. Battery coming online. Connect some gen ties. External power is available. Connect external power. Clear out the cautions. We'll do a bus sense test. Got gen tie lights. Reset. Check our volts. Should be 28 across the board. Good on volts. I'll check our inverters, make sure those lights go out, which they do, so we're good there. Turn on our nav, tail light, and we'll turn on our overhead. All that is good. Do our fuel check. Fuel's good. Turn on the emergency pumps so we can make sure these valves close. Left one closes. Right one closes. Turn those back to auto. Check the O2 arm. Ask is a go. And we'll check our warnings. Alright, all warnings are in check. O2 is 100%. Battery bus in the up normal position. Engine anti-ice on. Alright, so now we are ready for engine start checklist. And alright, so let's go heavy load today. So we're gonna go heavy. So where's my weights here? Alright, so we're gonna pull up the weight and we're gonna go full. I'm gonna adjust these weights so we have a good CG, because you can see this is way off base. So we're gonna do 400, 400, 360, 250, 200, and 200. There we go. Now we're better in the envelope, so we'll apply that. Our fuel is good, so everybody's on board at this point. Do our emergency light check and passenger briefing. And then we'll get the heat turned on because it is 34 degrees Fahrenheit. It is cold out there. Close that up. Seat belts, no smoking signs are illuminated and working. Passengers are on board and briefed. Close those doors. And we are ready for engine start checklist. Good on power. Gonna remove the steps and we'll turn on our beacon light for engine start. So let's remove those steps. Check the area. We be jamming. So, engine 1. Crank that puppy on. 7 Lima Yankee, how you doing there, sir? Let me get this thing started here. Low idle. Check for hot start, hung starts, oil pressure's in the green here. ITT is going to top out about 740 or so. We got rotation in the turbine. ITT's falling, we're above 50, so we can turn off the ignition. Close that, and we'll give full power on the condition lever. And then we'll disconnect external power. We'll remove the ground power unit from the aircraft, and we'll reset Gen 1. External power is gone, and left gen's 28. So we are ready for engine 2 start. What up? Dag Templar. Let me see what 7 Lima Yankee says. 200 pounds between the 2 passengers in the last row. What are they? Twigs. Yeah. It's just the weight that I use that, like I wrote it down. That way the CG is good. But visually, like you have to have enough weight for the passengers to show up in the seats. And that's just enough weight for the passengers to show up. That's why I did it that way. Otherwise, I could just go a medium load, and the CG is fine with that. And Dog Templar says, flying Colorado. Yep. You fly out of BJC in real life? Oh, nice. Do you fly the King Air in real life, or do you just fly out of, I don't even know what BJC is. Let's see what BJC is. BJC. Oh, that's right outside of Denver. Broomfield. Okay. I think I landed there once. Rocky Mountain Metro. Yeah, Rocky Mountain Metro. I think I had an FS Economy flight out of there one time. All right, let's start engine 2. Wait until 16 and 2. And then we'll add some fuel. Here's 16, low idle. Check for hot start, hung start. Oil pressure's coming up into the green. Got rotation. We're above 50 in the turbine. ITT is falling. We can turn off ignition. Close that window. Reset Gen 2, Gen 1. We'll bring these conditioner levers even. Prop should be 1050 or above. We'll check that in a second. Alright, we got 28 across the board. We'll leave it on triple fed. And prop RPM 1050 or above. We're good there. Engine start checklist complete. We'll do a bus sense test here next. No, you don't fly the King Air. I'm only single engine rated. Oh, okay. Hey, well, you know what? You're flying. I don't have a PPL, but I go up because I can't get a medical. But I have an instructor that's a retired Navy fighter pilot. So me and him go up twice a year. He lets me do all the flying. We just fly to lunch. We get like a $100 burger. So I get my real time in twice a year, and I just set aside like $50 a month because it costs like $250 per hour for his fee and the rental, and it's so expensive. So I don't know. I get plenty out of the sim world. I get enough. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. If I was looking to do this as a, you know, as a career, then that would be different. But it's too expensive in the real life for my blood. Especially this way, I get to fly every day, no matter what the weather. I could just pick where I want to go. You fly the 172? That's the one I fly. Is the 172 when I go up with Mr. Mark. Bus sense test. We got Gentai lights on down here. Bus tie, Gentai. So we'll go ahead and reset those. So those are good. Let's go over here. We'll get our bleeds going so we can get some heat because we're really cold. So each bleed needs to be at least 11 psi. So we got 11 on the left, 11 on the right. So we'll turn on both bleeds, auto, and then we're going to turn on the electric heater. So I need full power for that. You'll see these lights dim when we turn it on. Electric heat. Aft blower, aft heat. That will get things warmed up pretty quick. Pneumatic pressure, driver suction is all good. Fly the 172, 128 Piper, the P28. And I have a friend who has a MC20. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the M20. Mooney, right? It's a Mooney? I have a Mooney and a Sim, but I don't fly it that much. It's a pretty cool plane, though. Does he let you do the comms, too? Yeah, he does. 7 Lima Yankee. Yep. Matter of fact, he prefers it. I guess, you know, he spent a lifetime on comms in the Navy, so he's all about letting me do comms. Especially since he knows I do this every day. And where I live, I'm not in like, you know, a busy airspace, so the comms are pretty easy. And when we do comms, it's always flight following, so it's like you barely even talk to anyone. The Mooney. Yeah, that's a pretty cool plane though, the Mooney. It's fast for a single prop. It's not even a turboprop. The thing's fast as heck. It's got speed brakes on it. Does the one that your friend have, does it have speed brakes? Alright, let's get the avionics cranked on here. So we're going to do power inverters. I have these set up on my switches here. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5 avionics coming on. Radios. Alright, inverters. We got radios. I'm gonna check this autopilot real quick. Autopilot, we'll check the lights. And then we'll set heading. Lights work, and my heading button is here. Heading is selected. We'll clear out the caution. It's still aligning, and we shall do pitch trim, rudder boost. And we'll trim for takeoff, and we'll do 1 notch of flaps. Trim for takeoff, flaps are set. Turn on the coffee maker and furnace. Do an emergency light check here. All lights work. Slave both our gyros. This one and that one over there. And then we are ready for ATIS 120.4. So 120.4. Turn on our mics. And then we'll grab that. I'll pop that over.
You have information, Quebec.
Turn up the sound a little bit.
Aspen-Pitkin County Airport, ATIS information, Quebec, 1753 Zulu, wind 330 at 11, visibility 6, haze, 1,400 scattered, ceiling 1,700 broken, temperature 1, dew point -4, altimeter 2982, arriving runway 15, departing runway 33. Localizer DME Echo approach in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Quebec. Aspen-Pitkin County Airport, ATIS information, Quebec, 1753 Zulu, wind 330 at 11, visibility 6. Haze, 1,400 scattered, ceiling 1,700 broken, temperature 1.
Clearance for this place. Let me make sure it hasn't changed in a recent Eric update or something, but it's been a while since I've flown this. Actually, let me X that out. We'll try that again. Elevation 7837. So we are good on the altimeter there. So we go airport, and we're looking for clearance, Aspen Clearance 2375. So that's right. So we'll pop that over. Ground is 0.9er. The C models don't. Oh, okay. They don't have the air brakes. The later J's might. I'm not sure. I believe the later J's have a turbo option as well. That wouldn't be surprising for them to upgrade it like that. Let me pop that over there.
1 Delta Bravo, are you familiar with San Mateo Bridge?
Elevation, already did that. We're facing 240. 240. So avionics are accurate. And we need need to enter the flight plan, but we're going to get our clearance first because I filed the Powder 1 arrival into Denver, and
no, I cannot find it
a
right
lot
now.
of times
Bravo.
I don't get
Back 206,
I don't get
runway
that.
29er, clear
And with
to land,
Marcus,
wind calm.
who's on right now, it could
Clear to
really
land,
go.
runway 29er,
It
55296.
could go either way. So. Trying to pull up my chart here. All right, so the FBO here is, I don't even know. Let me see. Airport FBO at Aspen. I think it's Atlantic. Yeah, it's Atlantic.
SoCal Cessna 1 Delta Bravo, I found San Mateo Bridge. Number 1 Delta Bravo, roger. Expect Bravo entry mid-span of San Mateo Bridge for runway 28 right. Let me know when you have the ATIS for San Francisco.
I'm going to cheat and look on the map to see if he's
map
changed
mid-span
my
of
flight
the
plan.
tower and report with the ATIS. 1 Delta Bravo.
And it still looks the same, so he hasn't made any corrections to my flight plan, so we should be good to go. Good afternoon, Aspen Clearance, King Air 1399 at Atlantic with Quebec IFR, Denver.
Number 1399er Aspen Clearance on request. It's going to be full route.
Uh, 1399, okay, go ahead. I think he said standby, so I shouldn't have said anything. Heard you flying Allegiant last night. Austin kept getting confused with you and the, yes. Is that his name? I only know him as Aviator, that's funny. I only know people by their...
1399er Aspen Clearance cleared to Denver Airport. Lens ladder departure. Lens. Then direct IDing. That's India Delta Echo November Echo. Direct JNet. Juliet November Echo Tango Tango. Direct Murphy. Mike Uniform Romeo Foxtrot Echo.
I swear you gotta know
Lark.
who's...
On the Larks 2 arrival. Climb and maintain 16,000. Expect flight level 230, 10 minutes after departure. Aspen 123.8. Squawk 3633.
Cleared to Denver via Lens 9 departure. Lens, direct IDing, direct Jeanette, direct Murphy, direct Larks to assume the Larks 2 arrival. Maintain 16,000. Expect 230 within 10 minutes of departure. Departure 123.8. Squawk 3633 1399.
Number 1399, read back is correct. And big reason for the change, they like to keep turboprop aircraft on that south arrival coming into Denver.
I'll make a note of that. 1399, thanks. God, I swear it changes every single time I file this flight plan. It depends who's online. If Gwendolyn, I think her name is, if she's controlling, she always gives me the Powder 1. And then another guy will give me direct to Red Table, Jeanette, Powder, and then Black Forest. I mean, it changes. It just depends on who's controlling. But it's all right. I've got like 3 flight plans wrote down in my notes. So all I had to do was put check marks next to them because I've been down this road before. All right, so we are on ground control now. So ground control, and then towers 1885. 1885. And let's go ahead and see if I can get the right. All right, where is? Sorry about the. Okay. All right, flight plan, menu, catalog. Let's see what we got here. Aspen to Denver. Let's see if this is the one. Larks 1 is IDing Jeanette. Oh, okay, I guess I'll make a note to file this and then see if they change it next time. Because this is what I have saved actually. Ideen, Jeanette, Murphy. Yep. So, okay. We're set there. And we'll squawk 3633. We'll enter that in standby for right now. We're good to 16,000.
Ground citation phone to Foxtrot Romeo.
Heading is armed.
Sierra via Channel via parking next to taxiway Bravo 2.
Runway 33. Engine ice should be on. Which it is.
Romeo Haley ground runway 13 taxi via Bravo.
Temperature is nice and warm, so we're going to turn off the
taxi via Bravo.
The electric heat. Only use that to get things started, and then we're going to do a manual de-ice check for the wings and tail. So wing and tail. So that's fine. And we'll bring back these out so it's not so loud. And we'll do an auto ignition check, so we'll turn those on. These lights will disappear as I add torque. So that's a good test. I'll leave those armed. Windshield anti-ice. We'll turn on a low normal. Prop de-ice test auto. It's in the green. So we'll turn that back off. It goes back to 0, so we're good there. Surface de-ice test I did. We'll do a ground idle stop check. So we'll press and hold that. 1500 RPM. And then I'll let go of the button, and then we'll go back to idle on its own. That's a good test. I'll do an auto feather test next. But yeah, 7 Lima Yankee, I was flying last night, and that was funny. I signed on after the other guy did, and yeah, it was driving him crazy. I tried to stay off the radio as much as possible. He was talking to the other guy a lot more. And I guess it was good that we weren't landing at the same time. That would have been very confusing.
San Francisco Airport, insight, maintain VFR at 2,500 for now.
Clear in the Bravo airspace, maintain VFR.
Most of the time I do an evening flight, I just don't stream it because I'm usually too tired or I'm doing other computer work,
San Mateo Bridge, the mid-span of San Mateo Bridge, then direct
finances or whatever while I'm doing those evening flights. So that flight last night was in the Gillespie, and it was a pretty cool approach. I did an RMP into Gillespie, which is over the mountains over there, so it was pretty cool. All right, ground idle, let's do auto feather test. So we're gonna hold that. We're gonna look for AFX lights, and then we'll feather each prop. And there's AFX, we're at 1500. Feather to left. All right, that feathered. And we'll get to engine stable again. Feather the right. Took me a few days, 7 Lima Yankee, but I think I finally got the mouse stuttering. It's not completely gone, but it's 95% better. Windows was corrupted. I had to do so many things. I had to totally delete my old video driver. I had to use it's called DDU program by Wagsoft or whatever it's called. So it deletes the entire driver and every file associated with it, so that way you don't get old files mixed in. So then I reinstalled it, and then the Windows build I was on was I did a bunch of research, and it showed that there was a optional one that you can download that had many fixes. So I installed that. So that helped, and I also did a I scanned the hard drive. Had to do a bunch of repairs on that. The scan disk did the repairs, and then there was I did the scan for the Windows files, and it found corrupted files. So it's been a nightmare, but finally got it to where it's pretty smooth. It's not making all the crazy movements. Thank God, that was driving me
And you were assigned
insane.
2,500 until advised, right?
Alright, auto feather test. I did that.
Thank
Let's
you, correct. I
arm,
didn't notice there the
arm
altitude
auto
lowering.
feather.
1 Delta Bravo.
And we'll do a cabin pressure check. So we're at 0 right there. So we're going to come down here. And the elevation at Aspen 7837. So it'd be like 7,300. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 7,300. So you want 500 feet below current altitude. And then when we test, it'll give us 500 feet per minute. So we'll test and we'll get about 500 foot per minute descend here. Or 1,000. Either way, that's fine. It's just making sure it's pressurized. And this setting, we'll set it for our actual elevation, but this is good for almost up to 29,000. So we'll do a climb rate of 500 feet per minute.
Good afternoon.
And
Wind 120.
we'll be landing lower than we're taking off. So we'll touch this at our top of climb. Alright, we'll check our fuel. We should be good to go. Fuel's good. Do an EFIS test. Press and hold that.
1 Delta Bravo, about 6 miles from the airport.
Affirmative, and I'll get you over to tower as soon as I can, okay?
Hey, Scotsman. It's been a while, buddy. How are you doing?
Thank you.
Jesus, I'm not able to say that word now. Geneva is the female controller unless they've added a new one. No, there's only, she's the one that's been around forever. So I thought her name was Gwendolyn for some reason, but
San Francisco Tower, 1 Delta Bravo.
I'm horrible with names as it is.
San Francisco with information, Victor.
Alright,
so that
is
San Francisco Tower, make straight in, Alpha runway 28 right, clear to land, wind 28016.
28 right,
runway
in,
length.
Clear to land, 1 Delta Bravo.
What is the runway length
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha India, contact Big Sky.
Runway 33, Tora 8006. That should be plenty. For what we need, runway heading 340. I don't care about that. Flaps, do approach, set markers. We're going to rotate at 102 and we need 5,100 feet of runway, so we got plenty of runway. So we are good there. Turn on our taxi lights, taxi, Rico, grab our ATIS.
Aspen-Pitkin County Airport, ATIS Information Romeo, 185-3 Zulu, wind 330 at 9er, visibility 7, few clouds at 1,400, ceiling 1,700 broken, temperature 1, dew point -4, altimeter 2981, arriving runway 15, departing runway 33, localizer DME Echo approach and use, read back all runway assignment and hold short instructions, advise on initial contact you have information Romeo.
Yankee to it left, home mechanic.
Aspen-Pitkin County Airport, ATIS Information
I think it said 81.
185-3 Zulu, wind 330 at 9er, visibility 7, few clouds at 1,400, ceiling 1,700 broken, temperature 1,
descend and maintain
dew point -4, altimeter 2908, arriving runway 15.
Alright, so we're good there, and we'll pop this into beta mode. Yeah, we'll bring up this. Let's see where I'm at on my laptop here.
Number 2 Foxtrot Romeo, contact Salt Lake Center.
And I'll brief the lens 9.
Over to Salt Lake Center.
We'll depart the lens 9 slant alpha, and then I'll switch to GPS once we've almost completed the departure. Alright, I got Denver's airport set up here. Denver, I think, has a FBO signature.
Foxtrot Romeo, Salt Lake City.
It's been a hot minute, yeah. Yeah, it has been. It's been a while. Glad to have you aboard for this winter wonderland trip, though. I don't stream anywhere near as much as I used to. I used to stream every single flight, but honestly, I get out of breath. All right, departure. Let's come over here. We do SID and lens 9. It's pretty much the same departure that it's been for years. Climb out, heading a 343 to 9,100 feet. And then we'll go on a heading a 273. We'll grab the back course localizer straight to Lens. And then from Lens, we go direct to Ideen. So this is the end of our departure. So we're just going to do this to Lens. That's basically our obstacle departure. And then that's all we need. So I'm going to set in this frequency for the back course localizer. And we'll set the course heading. And then we'll be set up and we'll get our taxi instruction. All right, so I think, let me see, 108, I think it's 0.5. Yeah, 108.5, so we'll throw that up there. And put the course heading on 303.
Delta Bravo, keep the rollout going all the way to Echo, right turn Echo, contact ground.
303 for back course.
Keep rolling to the end and contact the ground
273.
at Echo taxiway.
Yeah, don't roll to the end, just roll to Echo, please.
273, so there, okay, we're set up for that departure, and we're going to Squawk.
Hotel Alpha Delta,
just
Alpha,
do mode Charlie.
above 9,000, then cleared the RNAV Yankee runway 28 left approach.
Rudder boost, all that is set.
Make
Make sure these lights stay off, which they do. We'll turn on our pitot and stall warning. Do a quick wiper check. Track IR is working. Get our current ATIS, and we're gonna get out of here.
Niner. Visibility 7. Few clouds at 1,400. Ceiling 1,700 broken. Temperature 1. Dew point -4. Altimeter 2981. Arriving runway 15. Departing runway 33. Localizer ME Echo approach and use. Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Romeo.
Alright.
Aspen-Pitkin County Airport. ATIS information, Romeo. 1853 Zulu. Wind 330 at Niner. Visibility 7. Few clouds at 1,400.
I'm going to reset the weather.
700 broken. Temperature 1. Dew point -4. Altimeter 2908. Arriving runway 15. Departing runway 33.
San Francisco ground, Hawk 43 on Delta Bravo, clear of runway 28 right at Echo.
Make sure everything looks like it's supposed to, and then we'll
to GA on your right.
get on out of here.
Left turn to the GA, 1 Delta Bravo.
The winds are 340 at 11, so it's right down the runway though. Aspen ground, King Air 1399 Atlantic with Romeo, ready to taxi.
King Air 1399er, Aspen ground runway 33, taxi via Alpha.
33 via Alpha 1399. Alright. So we're over okay over here. Okay over here. Add a little bit more power to these condition levers.
Number 2 Foxtrot, Romeo, small amendment to your routing. Let me know when you're ready. Number Number 2 Foxtrot Romeo after the Jackson VOR. Go direct Lady, that's Lima, Echo, India, Delta
got
Yankee.
left control.
Then direct Denor
Free
VOR,
and clear.
Delta November Whiskey.
We got control over there. Going off road. Altimeter is set, and they are both the same, so altimeter settings are accurate. Clear to 16,000. Heading is select. Altitude is armed. Yeah, the wind is right down the runway. These are 20 knot windsocks, so each line represents 5 knots. So this is showing about 10 knots right now. If it's straight out, then it's at least 20 knots. My weather injector is showing 340 at 10, so that matches that windsock right on the money. Alright, we've got gauges are all in the green. Auto ignition is on. Pitot stall warnings are on. We'll turn off the engine ice. Actually, I'm going to leave it on. It's because of the weather. Alright, we'll switch to tower. Departure is 12380. And we'll do landing lights, strobes. And we're trimmed. Flaps are set. Pitot heat. Take this thing out of beta. There we go. That is set. We'll do prop sync on. Aspen Tower, King Air 1399, hold short 33.
Number 1399 Aspen Tower, runway 33, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 33, clear for takeoff, 1399. Alright, here we go.
Aspen wind now 330 at Niner.
1399 copies. I guess I didn't need to say that. Alright, let's get on out of here. Trimmed, we're good. Add in some conditioner lever here. Get full power. And then going up this little hill, I just like to bring the engines to about 50% and monitor till we get to the top. And then I'll go full power. Props are full. Auto feather is armed.
Airspeed alive.
Slowly increasing speed. Now I'm going to add in some torque.
60 knots.
To about 88. Torque will continue to climb as we gain speed.
Rotate. V2.
V1 rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear traveling. And we're going to turn to a heading of 340. Take out the flaps.
Flaps indicates up. 100 feet to minimums.
And we're going to be holding this to about 9,100. Gear is up.
Number 1399, contact departure.
Over to departure 1399, see ya. Over to Aspen Departure, we're passing through 9,100. So go ahead and do autopilot on. And we'll do climb here in a second. Aspen Departure, King Air 1399, Lens 9, leaving 9,500 for 16,000.
King Air 139er, Aspen Departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb maintain flight level 210, 1399. Right, we're at 160 knots, so I'm going to arm IAS, actually. Yeah, so that should give me a climb, I think. Yeah. So that did climb. And we'll arm nav, so that way we'll catch the back course localizer. So we're going to arm nav, which is now armed. So that way we'll capture that. And we're at 87%, so I'm going to add in a little bit more torque. And we'll back off the prop out of the red. Smidgen out of the red. We're still climbing pretty good, so the icing is okay, but I'm going to turn on all the icing just to make sure we are good to go, because we're climbing through this stuff and it is coming into freezing or being moisture.
Hotel Alpha, Delta Alpha, any contact Boise Tower 118.1.
Add in some more torque.
18.1, Hotel Alpha, Delta Alpha, good day.
7 Lima Yankee, departing single pilot IFR here in marginal VFR must be clinching, yeah. Yep, oh now we're grabbing the back course. This will take us directly to Lens. So when I get a little bit closer to Lens, I'll just switch to GPS mode.
28 right.
Yeah, because this doesn't have a terrain map. But I guess like iPads with ForeFlight and such, like they would have terrain mapping on an iPad, so they would have some sort of terrain. But for this airplane, I don't have any terrain mapping. I guess I could use the terrain plugin and just use it as a separate window here. But I don't know. I trust the departure, the obstacle departure is supposed to steer you clear of those mountains. Got our passengers all happy, chilling. Alright, so we'll be coming up to Lens and then Ideen. So once I overfly Lens, I'll just go to heading mode and we'll go to Ideen and then I'll switch to GPS. It'll be the easiest way to do it. Let's turn off our landing lights, taxi lights, and we are out of the muck, so we'll turn those off. And we'll turn that off, and we'll turn those off. And we'll keep an eye on the icing, but right now we're not experiencing any. Because I also monitor icing, because I crashed once before I really understood what icing can do. I was wondering why I kept losing altitude even with full power, and I learned the hard way what icing can do even in a sim. It's pretty exciting when you drop it out of the sky. I literally crashed. I was on PilotEdge. I was flying the Beech 1900, and they were like, the controller was like, we have an alert. A ground proximity alert on you. I'm like, yeah, I know. I keep losing altitude. That was a couple years ago when I was still learning this stuff. But taught you a lesson when you crash into the ground and you kill everybody, all your simulated people. All right, that's off. Auto ignition. Let's turn that off. Going through transition altitude. So we'll put this to standard. Over here, put this to standard, showing 177, so that is correct. We're now over 19, so we go to heading mode and we'll switch to the IDing, and then we'll go direct. And let me switch this to FMS, and we'll do activate nav. Then the GPS will continue to turn us toward IDing. Still climbing out. I don't worry about the ITT with this plane. I'm still running an old model of this because there's some bugs with the most current version. So I like the old version because everything works except for the ITT. Sync up our heading bug. That way if you get vectors for whatever reason, you're already lined up. And we're coming up to our cruise altitude at 210. Yaw damper is on and verified. The icing is okay.
Number 13999, climb and maintain flight level 230. Contact Denver Center 118.57.
Climb and maintain flight level 230 and Denver Center 118.57, 1399. 118.57. We'll pop that over. Denver Center, King Air 1399, flight level 216 for 230.
Number 13999, Denver Center, roger.
I forgot I fell 230. I thought I was at my cruise. Alright, so we are still climbing away. And I'll adjust the engine parameters when I get to our cruise here. Sync up the heading bug. And seatbelts are off, as you can see back here. Actually, it turned all of it off. I didn't mean that.
Hotel Alpha Delta Alpha, any continue the ramp via Bravo this frequency. Have a great day.
Huh.
Number 2 Foxtrot Romeo, descend at pilot's discretion to maintain flight level 190.
Just leave them off. I guess they can smoke. They can smoke. Alright, so let's back off the conditioner lever. We'll back off the prop a little bit more at about 16.5. Prop sync is on. All that is fine. Everything is fine. Set our torque for about 90 because this will actually climb as we gain speed, so we'll keep an eye on that torque. Cabin pressure is good. And Denver's FBO signature. And let me get out my iPad, see what the weather is like at, actually, I can do a METAR report through Sim Toolkit. I'm just going to bring it up on here anyway. Airport, Denver. Weather. It's cloudy. That's about it. So METAR do Denver METAR 110 at 3 knots, so that's pretty much non-existent. Winds, temperature is 1 Celsius, and the altimeter is 2987. 2987. So more than likely Denver's landing south, but we'll get ATIS when we get a little bit closer. Let me check that. Alright, what am I doing next? So, elevation at Denver. It's nice snowy down there. Let's get rid of Aspen. And we'll go Denver's elevation. It's 5434. So, landing altitude, pressure is 2987. So we'll bump that up to 2990. So we're going to add 500 feet to the elevation at Denver. So that would be 5,900. So we'll just make it a cool 6,000.
November 4 into Foxtrot Romeo, we have information, Victor.
Number 2, Foxtrot Romeo, Roger. Do you have an approach request?
Make it a 6,000 there. So now we're up to
Foxtrot
93.
Romeo, we'd like to request the
On the
ILS
torque,
Zulu,
ITT is
approach.
stabilized. Prop RPM is down
Perfect,
there.
expected.
So I'm going to drop this back down to about 92.
Foxtrot Romeo expecting the ILS Zulu 19.
Add some tables for our passengers. Come over here. Set this table and this iPad table. It is definitely overcast in this area. IMC all the way. I'm probably still too far away for ATIS, but I'll get it set. And we're going to plan probably 17 ILS 17 right, I'm guessing. Alright, so ILS 17 right. We'll brief that. Just going to do the Cat 1. It's not even a Cat 1, it's just a regular ILS. And that... Alright, 17 right. Let's take a look at that. So, arrival charts, approach. When I say rest 17 right. Did I pass it? No, here we go. 17 right. That way it'll give us right to the FBO, which is here. So our minimums is 200 radar, 5592 MSL. Elevation of the airport is 54. So we'll just do a vectors if we can't do a visual. If we can't do a visual, then we'll just have this as backup. So I'll dial that in, I'll dial that in. Missed approach, climbed to 10,000 feet, straight out, heading a 173 to the FQF VOR. Where it was Ho-Hum? Ho-Hum, okay. The radial 197 to Ho-Hum. I'm just going to let the GPS handle any missed approach procedure. That goes to 22 DME, so that's like 22 miles to the south, straight out. So we'll never get 22 miles out. He'll just, if we need to go missed, he'll just assign us a altitude and a heading. But we'll get set up to fly this until he removes me from the missed approach procedure if we need the missed approach. It's very rare I go missed. Not many simmers do, but it's good practice to do it every once in a while. Especially on VATSIM, you'll have someone that will spawn on top of the runway or something, and then you're forced to go missed. Alright, so let me get that programmed in. So it's actually the same frequency. So let me sync up the heading bug here. We'll go heading mode since we're going straight. And we'll switch this to VOR, and we'll set the course for 173. So I think I went the long way. 173. All right, so the ILS is set up for 17 right.
Here 13909 across Larks at 17,000 Denver altimeter 2987.
Cross Larks at maintain 17,000, 2987, 1399. Okay, am I back on? Let's do nav. So we're back on nav. And Larks, we'll go into VNav. We'll set Larks for 17,000. Enter. At save, go back here, reset this for 1500 feet per minute. That's what this defaults to. So we got 2 minutes to our top of descent for crossing restriction of 17,000. D-ATIS is 125.6. Let's see if we can pick up any ATIS yet.
Ways 16 left, 16 right, 17 left, 17 right.
Kind of.
Departing runways 16 left, 17 right, 258.
For 2 Foxtrot Romeo, this is maintain 15,000.
ILS runway 16 left, runway 16 right, runway 17 right, and runway 17 left approach in use. Multiple RW approaches in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Alpha.
Alright.
Denver International Airport. ATIS information Alpha. 1853 Zulu. Wind 100 at 3. Visibility 8. 1,500 scattered, ceiling 3,500 broken, 6,000 broken, temperature 1, dew point -2, altimeter 29087, arriving runways 16 left, 16 right, 17 left, 17 right.
Alright, we got all runways
vertical track
available, and we're current with Alpha. We'll double check ATIS when we get a little bit closer before we end up going to approach. So we're going to let our passengers know that we are starting on our way down, so we'll flash those signs. And then we'll hit the VS button, which will give me a descend. And then I'll take out some of this throttle so we don't overspeed on our way down. And now that we're descending, I'll let Denver know that we're leaving our last assigned, which is 230. Denver Center, King Air 1399, leaving 230.
Roger.
Alright, so we're on our way down, so that is set. Put that back over. And we'll get set up on procedure and approach. ILS 17 right. Vectors is fine. We'll just load that. Usually an approach freak is 120.35, so planning ahead, I'll get the approach ready. I mean, approach frequency. And we need to do the cabin pressure for our descent, and we're going to set that at 6,000, which is 500 over field elevation. So now the cabin will be descending at about 800 feet per minute. Seven right. I like to have all these charts up on my laptop as well. Gives me a little better situational awareness. Take out some more of this power. I want to overspeed. Be coming up transition altitude. I'll probably set it just before 18. I've got Denver all fully loaded with snow season stuff, so it's be all nice and snowy when we get there. Except it's not snowing actively.
1399er, contact Denver approach 120.35.
Denver approach 120.35, 1399. We'll go to approach, we'll get our ATIS.
Temperature 1, dew point -2, altimeter 2987. Arriving runways 16 left, 16 right, 17 left, 17 right. Departing runways 16 left, 17 right, 258. Visual approach is in use. ILS runway 16 left, runway 16 right, runway 17 right, and runway 17 left approach in use. Multiple RNUP Zulu approaches in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if pit following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Alpha.
Romeo cross to NORAD or above.
We're still with Alpha,
the
so we'll make our request here. I'm going to add in some torque since we're coming up to our new altitude. And we're current with Alpha. What am I on? I'm on the Larks. Denver approach, King Air 1399, Larks 2 at 17,000. Current with Alpha, request ILS 17 right approach.
Number 1399er, Denver approach, roger, expected the altimeter 2987.
2987, 1399. And I usually have a final approach controller, which is 12385. So we'll have that on the ready. Add in some more torque here. No point in getting too slow quite yet. When he descends me again, we'll clean up the passenger compartment. Get all those guys squared away. So yeah, man, if anyone's been having trouble with their mouse, make sure you update to that most current, the optional download through Windows Updater. That gave me, it fixed everything. Fixed all my mouse issues. Pointer issues or whatever you want to call it. And also the old version, or two versions of Windows on the 2004 build had, it would give people blue screen to death, and if you try to print on some printers, it wouldn't print. So there's a lot of fixes with this current version of Windows. So I advise everybody to update to whatever that optional download is. Cabin differential.
727 Papa, Seattle Center, Roger. Are you planning the ODP out of Ellensburg?
Fine. Okay. Yeah, Denver has scattered clouds at 15,000. Or, yeah, 1,500 feet above the field. It's a little too cloudy for my liking for a visual approach. Now, get our landing stuff entered in here. So we're going to go with 12.9. Altitude is about that. And we got 2987, I think. Temperatures 1.
Number 27 Papa, are you able 10
Wind
10,000?
speed is 3 knots. Wind direction 110. Runway length is, I don't even know. LDA is 12,000. And we'll do flaps down, set markers. Field length required 3,800. Yeah, we got like 3 times that, or 2 times that much. So our VREF is 102. So we want to go VREF plus 10 over the wherever we want to land. So our VREF will be 112.
Your route just because the airway that you're on.
So that's
puts you
110.
Inbound.
110
with departing aircraft coming out of Seattle. Let me know when you're ready to copy.
110. So that's our VREF. So that's what we want to cross over the numbers with.
727 Papa is cleared from Ellensburg Airport, Friday Harbor Airport via the Ellensburg VOR. Detroit Victor 468 southbound to Glede, Golf Lima Echo Echo Delta. Victor 4 to Seattle VOR, then as filed. Climb and maintain 10,000. Departure with Seattle on 132.6, squawk 1617, and hold for release.
Change my notes on this flight plan
is correct, and just for planning purposes, I wouldn't
just
expect
follow
you to
the
go all the way
larks.
to Glede, but as soon as we get you to altitude, we can work on just an expected vector to Victor 4. Reback is correct. Just hold for release. Call me back when you're first line ready to go. Here 13999, descend and maintain 13,000.
Descend and maintain 13,000, 1399. Alright, let's go down to 13,000 and we'll hit the descend button. Take out some power.
13999, depart the Falcon VOR heading 010, vectors ILS runway 17 right approach.
Depart Falcon VOR heading 010, vectors for ILS 17 right approach 1399. Falcon 10, 010, 10, and the Falcon is the next one. So we got a little ways to go. come back here, close these tables. And up here, shut these. And we need to add the seat belts. So add the seat belts to them. We got seat belt signs. Everybody's ready for landing. Let's take out some more of that. Alright, we got 8 miles to Falcon. We are set on the heading, and then we'll switch to ILS mode after that. And when I get a little bit closer, I'll reset my weather, so that way all the clouds will look like they're supposed to per all the weather stations in this area. Good on fuel. This is the main.
Citation 2 Foxtrot Romeo, contact Jackson Tower 118.07. Hangar 139er, contact Denver approach 123.85.
Denver approach 123.85, 1399. Alright, 123.85. We're 3 miles away from Falcon. Denver approach, King Air 1399, 13,500 for 13,000.
We're 139er, Denver approach, roger, descend and maintain 1000, altimeter 2987.
Descend to 11,000, 2987, 1399. Let's see if it keeps going. Sometimes it stops if I get a little too close to that altitude before I switch. Got a mile left to the Falcon VOR, and then we'll go to heading mode.
Citation 412 Foxtrot Romeo, Jackson Tower, wind 200 at 14, runway 19er, clear to land.
2 Foxtrot Romeo, clear to land, runway 19er.
Alright, let's go heading mode. And then we'll switch to ILS mode. So we got ILS mode active. Of course, we're on radar vectors right now. And let's redo our weather. Force weather reload. All the clouds will look like they're supposed to. It's still pretty cloudy. Turn on some lighting. And we'll do auto for that, and we'll turn on our anti-icing just because we are close to freezing. Not quite, actually, we're okay. We don't need that. We'll leave that on. We'll leave those off. Turn on auto ignition. Add some power again. See what the weather's doing now.
100 at 3. Visibility 8. 1,500 scattered. Ceiling 3,500 broken. 6,000 broken. Temperature 1. Dew point -2.
Turn left heading 350, maintain 9,000.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the heading for 1399?
Hangar 139er, heading 350 and 9,000.
Heading 350, descend to 9,000, 1399. 35, 9,000 VS. kind of see Denver
Number 727 Papa.
in there.
Release for departure, down clearance. Avoid if not off by 2008 Zulu.
You can see runway 25.
7 minutes, call back by 2010 with your intentions. Big exchange group.
Yeah. Activate vectors to final. Surprised he's not yelling at me for the speed. Alright, so looks like 9,000. He's gonna put me in there around Jomag. So he'll vector me in after Jomag, so we'll start slowing down around Jomag. Jomag's the 9,000 foot mark. Man, I'm so glad I fixed this mouse garbage. God, that was driving me insane. ILS is alive. Let's maintain about 200 knots. Once he turns me base, we'll slow down to our flaps 1. Let's check the weights real quick. Weights, everything's right. Yeah, everything's still valid, so all that is still good.
Spokane clearance Delta 1335 to Salt Lake City with Kilo.
It's 727 Papa, Seattle Center radar contact.
I just had a shift change there, so. Alright, tower.
Delta 1335, Spokane clearance,
is
Salt Lake City Airport,
1333.
Spokane 6 departure. Radar vector Spokane, J52, Clickatat, that's Lima Kilo Tango
And
VOR.
ground is
Papa India Hotel
0.85.
VOR. Ski 5 arrival. Climb maintain 2000. Departure frequency 123.75.
So I put the ground on COM 2,
7207.
towers on COM 1.
All right, clear to Salt Lake, Spokane 6, radar vectors to Juliet.
Slowing down now because I don't want to get too far downwind.
The first fix, and it was J52 Lima Kilo Tango, Papa India Hotel, Ski 5 arrival, 12,000, 123.75, 7207.
We'll do full power on the conditioner lever.
1335.
So 1335, read back correct. The first fix was Spokane VOR GEG to join the jetway.
Okay, GEG, got it. Thanks a lot for 1335.
King Air 1399, turn left heading 260, descend to maintain 8,000.
26. Left turn 260, descend to 8,000, 1399.
Number 412 Foxtrot Romeo, taxi to parking via Alpha, remain this frequency. Good day.
412 Foxtrot Romeo to parking by Alpha, remaining on your frequency. Have a good day, thanks.
Alright, let's do flaps 1. Go down to 8,000 here. Turn on my track IR and make this a little easier. He's going to give me another vector here in a moment, and then we'll arm approach.
139, turn left heading at 200.
Left turn 200, 1399. And then we'll arm approach.
King Air 1399, 2 miles from Jomag, maintain 8,000 until established and localized. Cleared ILS from 17 right approach.
Maintain 8,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS 17 right approach 1399. Alright, we got approach. It's active. Glide slope is not active. Armed. Glide slope is armed. Everything be armed. Turning inbound. And we'll drop the gear at the glide slope. And we'll be parking at Signature.
And 727 Papa, turn left heading 240.
Coast Pilot, I like how the engines in the plane are always 100% identical. It seems an additional bit of realism.
And actually, 27 Papa,
or not.
Started that right turn, just make it a right turn all the way around.
Or
right
not.
Turn heading 240. Please.
Yeah, let me see if I can change the settings on that. Because I have, like, everything is even on here, so I can change it, but I also have the prop sync on, so I have to turn that off. And then it does change it a little bit. Same with the prop. So yeah, I mean it's pretty close to whatever I set it at. Speaking of that, we need full prop.
TBM 17 Charlie, Salt Lake Center, clear to the Boise Airport as filed. Climb maintain 16,000. Departure frequency.
Here comes the glide slope, so we're going to back off the power a little bit. And we'll drop the gear.
Departure frequency 133.25 and squawk 5004. Hold for release.
We're underneath the gear is 160. So we're going on gear speed.
Our departure was 3325 squawk 5004.
Glide slope.
TBM 72 Charlie, you're back correct.
Is it going to grab it? Yep, it's going to grab it. So we'll do gear traveling. Do flaps full.
727 Papa, clear jerk ratty. 1399, contact Denver Tower 133.3.
Denver Tower 133.3, 1399. Go to Denver Tower. Denver Tower, King Air 1399, stops on the localizer 17 right.
King Air 1399, Denver Tower, runway 17 right, clear to land. The wind's 1006.
17 right, clear to land 1399. Oh, do you have two separate throttle levers? Yeah, so I have the Honeycomb Bravo, so I actually have all these mapped. I have all 6 of these mapped on my Bravo. So I have these 2 throttle, 2 prop, 2 conditional levers. So I can adjust each one, which is kind of cool because before I had the Honeycomb Bravo, I did it, you know, with just basically one axis. But yeah, this way you do have a lot more control and it feels more authentic also. Plus I like how the Bravo you can tighten the knob to make these levers either, you know, a little bit tighter so it feels more authentic, like you're in a real plane, you know, has a little bit of tension to it. So that's it. That's what I really like about these. The SATEC throttle, it's like very loose. And wife's getting home, so I'm gonna mute my microphone so you guys don't have to listen to him barking. She should be in by the time I'm done here. I also need to undo the camera.
500 feet to minimums. 200 feet to minimums. 100 feet to minimums. Minimums. Feet. 50 feet. 'Props full. Knots.
All right. Denver Tower, Kiara 1399, looking for signature.
Kiara 1399, taxi to signature via Mike and monitor ground, we'll see ya.
Parking via Mike and we'll monitor ground, 1399, we'll see ya. Switch over to ground. And we'll take out these flaps. And we'll turn off our landing lights, auto ignition, strobes. Turn on anti-ice for ground ops. And
Payne ground, Sky 4910 Foxtrot.
This went the wrong way.
For north departure with information, Foxtrot.
North 4910 Foxtrot, Payne ground, where are you parked?
4910 Fox is in the east ramp.
4910 Foxtrot, runway 34 right, taxi via Foxtrot.
34 right, taxi via Foxtrot.
Okay, so auto ignition is off. I did that. We can turn off our stall warning.
Right? What's your Fox?
Pitot
34
heat.
right, sir.
Roger, 10 Fox.
Turn off our prop sync, which I already did earlier. Makes it pretty cool too. You can like control the turn just by one engine to give it the thrust on the one side to make the more narrow turns easier. So that's helpful. I'll set the e-brake. Take these out of beta mode. Descend. 8. Taxi light. Reco light. Turn off our seat belts, furnace, coffee maker. Cabin differential is 0, so we are good to turn off environment and shut down the pressurization bleeds. Only use a little bit of oxygen, so we're good there. Yeah, that's out of beta. Prop sync is off. So turn off our avionics. Let's see. Turn those off. Those off. Those off. And then we'll feather the props. Then we do a fuel cutoff. It's fun having the 6 X's. It does really add to it. Alright, so you're good there. Disconnect from the network. And we'll do a replay. Make sure we're offline.
Feet. 50 feet.
Floated it, but I wasn't trying to get it on the ground fast. I was going for a better landing.
Props full.
Do a little air braking or whatever it's called, keeping that nose up. Now the reversers, you can see the reversers are on. That's cool.
Knots.
Do a passenger point of view here.
Feet. 50 feet. Props full. Knots.
Trying to remember if the replay shows the flaps coming up. I guess we'll find out here in a second. Okay, there they go. Technically, I should have lifted up the flaps at least to the takeoff position after touchdown, just in case you need to take off again. You don't want full flaps, so that was my bad. But yeah, you should definitely raise flaps after touchdown. All right, we'll do battery off. Shut those. Cold and dark. Good to go. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Ghost Pilot, nice to see you, bud. 7 Lima Yankee. Scotsman, y'all guys have a good day. Das, y'all take care, and I'll see you next stream. I'll probably do a random stream this week, and then I'll be back normal stuff on Friday. So y'all take care. Oh, see you, Noel.
479, connect 133.3, good day.
23, 479, see ya.
266, maintain 210 knots or greater, descend to maintain 10,000.
210 greater down to 10,000, Frontier Flight 266.
Approach Southwest 1278, 16,000, descending via the ski 2.
Southwest 78, Denver approach, turn left heading 070, vector final, maintain 13,000 and present speed.
Heading 070, down to 13,000, present speed, Southwest 1278.
Go 5375, maintain 170 knots or greater until Diamond.
178 greater to Diamond, Skies 5375.
Yeah. 716, airport 2 o'clock and 1 2 knots.
Inside, Skies 4716.
4716, flighting 325 to 1 final, clear visual approach runway 35 left.
Alright, 325 to join final, we're clear for the visual, 35 right, Skies 4716.
010, clear visual approach runway 34 right.
The visual 34 right, Skies 5285.
Southwest 1527, turn left heading 060, maintain 13,000.
060 heading 13,000, Southwest 1527.
About 266, turn left heading 020, intercept 35 left localizer.
020, intercept the 35 left localizer, Frontier Flight 266.
Sky 5479, Denver approach, delete speeds on the arrival, maintain 250 knots or greater, front of vector to final.
250, greater delete speed, Sky 5479. Hold it.
Sky 5375, got a company RTA heading direct conversion for the east side, got a tower 135.3, great day.
Pacific inside over tower, Skies 5375.
5375, I give you the wrong frequency as well, 33 clear.
All threes, good day.
What about 266, advising you at Denver 11 o'clock, 100 miles.
Looking Frontier Flight 266.
Hager 250 will comply with published speeds, Skies 5263.
35 left, making 170 knots or greater until Diamond.
Left and 170 greater till Diamond, Frontier Flight 266.
That was 5285, connect tower 135.3, good day.
353, Skies 5285, see ya.
Southwest 1278, turn left heading 060.
Heading 060, Southwest 1278.
Go 5479, turn left heading 060, maintain 13,000.
060 down to 13,000, Skies 5479.
That was 608, maintain 210 knots or greater, descend to maintain 10,000.
For United 604.
Affirmative, United 604, 210 or greater, descend to maintain 10,000.
210 or greater, 10,000, United 604.
Southwest 1278, maintain 210 knots or greater, descend to maintain 12,000.
210 or greater, descend to maintain 12,000, Southwest 1278.
Southwest 1527, turn left heading 045, descend to maintain 11,000.
Heading 045, descend to 11,000, Southwest 1527. Approach, good afternoon, Southwest 1422, 15 for 11, Victor.
Southwest 1422, Denver approach, turn left heading 060, vector final, and maintain 13,000.
Heading 060 down to 13,000, Southwest 1422.
That is 604, turn left heading 010, intercept runway 35 left localizer.
Localizer, United 604.
Southwest 1278, turn left heading 045, descend to maintain 10,000.
045, heading 045 and down to 10,000, Southwest 1278. 833, Southwest 833, get it.
050, Skies 5479.
Another 604, advise me at Denver, type 11 o'clock, 190 miles.
Runway inside, United 604.
604, maintain 170 knots or greater until Diamond, cleared visual approach, runway 35 left.
170 or greater to Diamond, clear to visual, 35 left, United 604.
American 2522, contact approach 120.8.
Some of our passengers.
5545, descend to the 35 left, transition, plan of visual approach.
35 left, visual, status 5545, thank you much.
2522, ground first set, runway 35 left.
2522. Intercept runway 35 left localizer.
Localizer, Southwest 1527.
Go 5479, reduce speed to 230, run descend to maintain 11,000.
Speed 230, then descend to maintain 11,000, Skies 5479.
Got about 266, connect tower 133.3, have a good day.
343, you have a great one, Frontier Flight 266.
25 miles.